If you're thinking about moving to North Atlanta, Georgia, and wondering what it's actually like to live here, the cost of living, the best areas, traffic, and the things nobody tells you, this video is going to walk you through everything that you need to know before you make the move. Hi, everyone. I'm Noreen Ajayi, a local real estate agent here in North Atlanta with eXp Realty, and I help people relocate to this area every single week. So if you're thinking about moving anywhere in North Atlanta, whether it's Alpharetta, Suwanee, Cumming, or the surrounding suburbs, this video will give you a real honest overview of what to expect. First, let's start off by clarifying something. North Atlanta isn't just one city. When people talk about North Atlanta, they're talking about all of the suburbs north of Atlanta along the Georgia 400, I-75, and I-85 corridors. This would include on the northeastern side cities like Duluth, Suwanee, and Buford, centrally located cities like Johns Creek, Alpharetta, and Cumming. And on the west side, this includes cities such as Kennesaw, Marietta, and Woodstock. These areas are popular because you get newer homes, highly rated schools, safer suburban environments, all while still having reasonable access to the city. As Atlanta has continued to grow and sprawl, we also have seen the growth of nearby exurban areas. On the west side, this includes cities such as Cartersville and Canton. We also cannot leave out two of the fastest growing counties in the entire country, Dawson County, which is located directly north of Cumming, and Jackson County, which contains the two popular cities of Braselton and Houston. These exurban areas are experiencing rapid growth because they offer better affordability, lots of new construction options, solid and growing school districts, and reasonable commutes to neighboring centers of work. Now, each suburb has a very different lifestyle, but we'll talk about that a bit more in future videos. One of the biggest reasons people move here is value compared to major metro areas in other states. Compared to places like California, New York, and even parts of Florida, many buyers are genuinely surprised by how much home they're able to get here in the Atlanta metropolitan area. In the North Atlanta suburbs, townhomes typically start in the 300,000 range and up, and single family homes commonly from around 450,000 to 800,000. Property taxes are also generally lower here in the Southeast and lower than many northern states. But HOA communities are extremely common. So that's something that many relocation buyers don't expect. From suburb to suburb, though, there are also differences in cost of living here in the North Atlanta suburbs. The centrally located suburbs up the Georgia 400 corridor, such as Johns Creek and Alpharetta, tend to have a higher cost of living than other areas in the Atlanta metropolitan area. Here, townhomes typically start in the 400 to 500,000 price point, and single-family homes typically from the high 600s and well into that $1 million price point. Although Alpharetta isn't one of the cheapest areas to live in Georgia, in comparison to other major metropolitan areas around the country, you still got a lot of value for your dollar, especially for schools, safety, and overall quality of life. Now, let's talk honestly about traffic, because Atlanta traffic is no joke. If you're commuting downtown daily, your commute time matters much more than the distance. Many people moving here choose North Atlanta because of remote work flexibility. They work in job centers such as Alpharetta and the other tech corridors around the city, and because we have great access to highways without having to live downtown. Choosing the right suburb can easily save you an hour a day and impact your quality of life. It is best to take the duration of your daily commute into account when exploring which North Atlanta suburb is right for you and your family. Now, let's talk about who North Atlanta is perfect for. North Atlanta tends to attract families, corporate relocations, remote professionals, and first-time move-up home buyers. In the North Atlanta suburbs, you'll typically find master plan communities, parks and greenways, shopping districts, as well as some really awesome walkable downtown areas, as well as excellent youth sports and community events. If you're looking for walkable urban living, some areas may feel a bit more suburban, but for space, quality of life, the North Atlanta suburbs checks a lot of the boxes. Now let's talk about a few things that people don't expect when moving here. Number one, the summers can be quite hot and humid. It's the South. We don't call it Hotlanta for nothing. Number two, pollen season is real. During the spring and fall, it's not uncommon for people to suffer from seasonal allergies. Number three, many neighborhoods have HOAs. So that's just something to factor into your home search as well. You can find homes outside of HOA communities, but you just want to make sure that you know exactly what you're looking for when you begin your search. And lastly, you'll drive a bit more than expected. As I mentioned before, Atlanta is a rapidly growing city and metropolitan area, and for all the great reasons that those of us that live here enjoy. But if you're coming from a more urban area, you just be prepared that you might be driving a bit further or a bit more than you're used to. And honestly, most people find moving here feel that the trade offs are well worth it for the affordability and the lifestyle that living in the North Atlanta suburbs gives you. If you're planning a move to the North Atlanta suburbs, whether it's next month or next year, I help people relocate to this area every single day. So let me redo the research so you don't have to. So feel free to call and text or email me anytime. All of my contact information is in the description box below, and I'm always happy to help you make a smooth move and transition to the city. And make sure you check out my next video where I break down the best North Atlanta suburbs depending on your lifestyle and budget, because choosing the right area here makes all the difference.